What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Plague Inc. Evolved, The Cure. Today we're playing the bacteria again, which we have done so many times, but today we're not going to play on Mega Brutal. Today we are going to play on Normal, and we are going to try to get the Anti-Vaxxer achievement. We're going to use the Crisis Manager, the Technical Officer, the Medical Coordinator, the Celebrity Scientist, and... well, we're not going to get a vaccine. We are not going to have analysis with the bacteria, so we're just sticking to the port controller. I think casual is not what I want. Let's play on normal. We start in Egypt again, as we so often do. And we get our regular opener, as always. So India is the infected country. And we're not going to grab the cure, we are going to grab this, we are going to grab this. And we are trying to reduce infections now. In part through contact tracing. And obviously we will have a lot of cases as well, so we want testing capacity to go up. This is not working the way I would like to just yet. I would like to have those go down. That's why we picked this up, but in due time it will help. Obviously right now the infectivity is also very high, so... Slow and Steady wins this race. I hope. So... getting India under control will be the important thing here. Let's get some of these infection reducing measures here. We could shut it down, but I don't really care about that. What we want to do is reduce the total numbers. Maybe border monitoring is useful. We're still not getting these cases down, which is a bit annoying. It's starting to spread now, but now it's evening out and starting to go down a little bit. Contact tracing free should help us get the numbers under control a little bit more. We're trying to keep it down in India, but it's still relatively high. I'm not a fan of that, and I think we're actually going to quarantine Asia, because we can. Actually having to go into some of these countries here real quick. We fly back to India. I just want to get India under control, that's all. We get PPE package and social distancing, because that is important. Obviously these countries, they don't really know why they're being locked down. And we will have to get some of those measures helping us reduce the non-compliance. 90,000 cases in Southeast Asia as well, but we have a lot more up here, so... India is still the problem. There we go. We are now dropping cases severely in India. India is getting under control. Southeast Asia isn't. So we're now switching the location. I am going to lift the quarantine orders, and instead I am going for more testing capacity. what we want to do is keep the outbreaks relatively small. India is getting bad again. So these two places are just an annoyance, really. And we're going to be so annoying to wipe out and get to or close to 0. Going to be a bit of a problem. A lot of countries here with some trouble. We're trying to limit the spread via planes now. Those are ridiculous numbers. I think we're going to have to shut down Asia again. I don't want to, but if you do not follow orders, then that is all I can do. I'm sorry. Go, we are in New Guinea now. Numbers here are lower. There we go. Now a bit mask wearing. Should help with infections. We have 1 million infected in India, but we still have people rioting. So we might go for level 3 here. I'm actually going to pick up the game speed a little bit. We have 120,000 cases here, which is bad. There we go. That should reduce the non-compliance. Good. Cases are going down here everywhere, so we're now going down here. This is annoying, but... Oh, it's bad in Pakistan, so we need to lift this again. And try to stabilize the situation. And instead we go for local lockdowns, and then we will go for PPE package 2. We are reducing the numbers, so that is good, and we're keeping it under control. Global case numbers will go down a lot now. As the ones in Pakistan decrease. We still have a lot of cases in India, but that's not so surprising. Picking up these measures to try to prevent the spread a little bit. That costs 10. And then we're going to try to drop the infection rate even further. We are down to 340,000 cases. We're almost wiping it out here in Pakistan. And it would be great if we can completely cure that. Yes. So now we go to India, now that it's completely wiped out in Pakistan. That costs 13. There we go. Next up, I want possibly search protocols. Global numbers are now below 100,000. And a lot of countries are cured. There's one in Iraq, 17 and 18 in the Middle East. There's not a lot we still need. So India is almost completely cured. We are down to 85 cases, 50 cases. Let's reduce it further. We also reduce the death rate with that. Rio Olympics infect Brazil. That's fantastic. We were right there. We were on the brink of completely annihilating it. Let's reduce the infection rate further. I'm thinking about shutting down Brazil, but I think the team that we sent can handle it before it goes everywhere. Now let's look at the world map. It's in Brazil, the US, and the Middle East. We have 19 cases in the Middle East. I will send it there next. Does any of this still reduce infection rate? Not really, no. There's really not much we can or should do right now. We can pick this up. Down to 30 infected in the world. Brazil is cured. Let's go to the Middle East where we have 28. The US is down to 7, 8, 7, 8. Yeah, it's okay. We're reducing it in the Middle East now, and I'm actually going to pick targeted quarantine. Shutting down the US. And it's wiped out in the Middle East, and now we're flying to the US to squash it. Because that's the last infected country, as you can see here. Where we have 8 cases, and that is going to reduce to 0 in just a moment. I hope. 3, 2, 1, and there we go. It's eradicated. And that gives us the anti-Vaxxer achievements. So that worked pretty well. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you can do this as well. And thanks for watching. Until next time, farewell.